Yeah. So like I was saying, part two, Breezy's been holding me down for quite some time with the production, but you gotta be reliable. If you're not reliable, then you're as good as nothing. You understand? As good as nothing. If you're not reliable, then we don't really need you on certain grounds. You know, you got to be dependable. If you're not dependable, then you might as well just do your own thing and just stay to yourself. Isolate yourself from everything because somebody gonna need you for something. You gonna need somebody for something. If the two don't if the two don't correspond together and one hand not washing the other, then guess what? You're gonna be by yourself. It's just facts. You don't gotta listen to me. You ain't gotta take it from me. But the proof is in the pudding. Facts will speak louder than my words, and it's always like that, and it always will be like that. If you don't do your job, somebody else will. You know, it's just like in that, and being dependable and reliable go in so many other aspects of life is ridiculous. You understand? Whether it's a car, clothes, or women, car, clothes, or men. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You know, women depend on the men, men depend on the women. Some point in time, everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody. It's just a given. The world is not set up to do things by yourself. Everybody relies on somebody. You may say, "Oh, I don't need nobody." Well, you going to work, right? Well, guess what? You need a check. Guess what? The check need hours. Guess what? You gotta put those hours in to get that check. Guess what? The check don't get cut until you put them hours in, get that certain amount of money placed on that check, and then the boss who you work for gotta cut it. Hold up, wait, no. Before that happened, he gotta sign off on it, then cut it, then issue it. Now you need the person whoever gives you your check or whoever do a direct deposit, you gotta depend on them to put the money in your account. Then you're relying on it to be there Thursday or Friday. Get my drift? Can't do things by yourself, ladies and gentlemen. It's impossible. It's impossible. They say anything's possible. Well, that one is impossible. If you write your own checks and you doing all that, you need help. You need an assistant. You need somebody there. You cannot do everything yourself. It's impossible. That's the one thing that is impossible. You cannot do things yourself. You have to rely on somebody. You have to be reliable because the person that you're relying on, if you're a boss, they're relying on you to pay them. They're dependent on you to pay them, but they're also relying on you to have work for them as well. You understand? Y'all see my point? You got to be reliable. Whatever you do, whatever gives you a great name for yourself and whatever you put out, you gotta continue to give out that great name so you can get good feedback, be reliable, be dependable, and so on and so forth. If you stop doing that, then guess what? Things won't look so good on your end of the bargain. I think I spoke enough on that. Don't you think so? I mean, really, don't you? Be reliable, ladies and gentlemen. Be dependable. If you don't, somebody will for you. Everybody's expendable at some point in time, including myself. I hate to say it, but that's just the reality of it. Shades of Brown Live Entertainment, PHI Entertainment, L.T.P, two letters. I mean, look, see? Three letters, two dots. Living, L, also one of my names, a few of them. And that's what it is, man. Be reliable, be dependable, be consistent, be persistent. Persistence is key. Don't ever forget that. Education is everything. You understand? Look at that, y'all. It's your boy, living. One.